The Mishap. The mistake I never regret, but it's the most humiliating episode of my life. I clutched the creased invitation, gold script glinting under Charlotte's brutal summer sun. Street Mary's Chapel, 2 p.m. The paper's been jammed in my leather jacket pocket all morning, but it's fancy, off-white cardstock, the kind that screams money. I'm late, jogging up the chapel's stone steps in Uptown, sweat beading under my navy suit. The air hums with cicadas, thick with humidity that clings like a second skin. Old oaks drape Spanish moss over the courtyard, their shade doing little to cut the heat. Inside, the chapel smells of roses and polished wood. Pews brim with strangers in pastel dresses and tailored suits, their murmurs blending with a string quartet's slow rendition of Pachelbel's canon. No familiar faces should have been my first clue that something is wrong with this wedding. I slide into the front row, loosening my tie. The altar glows under stained glass light, a cascade of reds and blues. Then I see her. Hillary. Seeing her should have been enough to run away, but I sit there like a fool. She glides down the aisle in a white satin gown that hugs her curves, her blonde hair pinned with pearls. Her arm loops through an older man's, her father. He has aged quickly. Her smile is radiant, until her green eyes lock onto mine. My breathing stops. What the hell? This must be a mistake. It can't be. The invitation said. I don't even know anymore. My ex, walking toward another man, her veil trailing like a wave. Recognition and anger. Hillary's jaw tightens. Her eyes blaze. The quartet screeches to a halt, strings wailing into silence. Whispers erupt, heads turning like a wave. She stops dead in the aisle, her bouquet trembling. What the hell are you doing here? Her voice slices through the chapel, sharp as a blade. Dumping wasn't enough. You're here to ruin my wedding? I stand, palms up, heart pounding. Hillary, there's been a mistake. I didn't. Get him out. She snaps. All the eyes are on me, and I just stand there like a fool again. 2 security guards in black suits materialize, their faces blank but their grips iron as they flank me. The crowd murmurs, some snapping photos with their phones. I catch one last glimpse of Hillary, her face flushed with fury, betrayal, something raw and wounded, before I'm hustled through the oak doors. Outside, the heat slams me. I stumble onto the steps, blinking against the glare. The doors bang shut, locking me out like a criminal. What just happened? It was like a scene out of a bad sitcom. The apology. I'm still catching my breath when I hear heels clacking behind me. I put my hands up, expecting an assault. Not Hillary. Thank heavens. A woman's voice, soft but urgent, calls, wait. I turn. She's stunning, early 20s, olive skin glowing under the sun, dark hair spilling in loose waves over her shoulders. Her navy bridesmaid dress clings to her tall frame, the slit flashing a hint of thigh as she hurries down the steps. Her brown eyes spark with amusement and sympathy, a combination that hits me like a shot of whiskey. I'm so sorry about that, she says, catching her breath. Hillary can be intense. Yeah, I breathe, blinking a couple of times to make sure she's real. Wrong wedding? A mix-up, I manage without drooling. She laughs, a low, warm sound. Clearly. Watching me staring, she flushes, the air crackles between us, electric and dangerous. She extends her hand, her nails painted soft coral. I'm Sandy. Hillary's cousin. I take her hand, her skin cool despite the heat. Jack. Her lips curve, and I feel it, a pull, like gravity. Trouble, the kind I don't need but can't resist. I have been a bit of a playboy in my prime, but she's something else. It's a bit embarrassing how she has enthralled me. A glimpse. We linger on the chapel steps, the shade of ancient oaks cooling the air. Charlotte's skyline looms in the distance, glass towers glinting against the haze. Don't you want to rejoin the wedding? I like her company, but her actions are a bit odd. This isn't the first drama. Frankly, I'm tired. Her refreshing honesty pulls at my heart. Why did you and Hillary break up? Things happen, I say vaguely. So, she cheated on you, she says, not a question, only a statement of fact. I say nothing, just shuffle my feet. I'm not a steady boyfriend material. She laughs after noticing my discomfort. What I saw earlier in the day, this marriage won't last. Her dress shifts as she leans against the stone railing, revealing a tattoo, a tiny crescent moon, on her ankle. I'm wondering if she has tattoos in intimate places when a voice barks from the chapel. Sandy. She winces, her playful edge fading. Duty calls. Our eyes hold, a bit too long to be proper. She hesitates, then slips back inside, her dress swishing like a whispered promise. Coincidence or fate? 2 weeks later, I'm at the Daily Grind, a hip cafe off Tryon Street in Uptown. Exposed brick walls, reclaimed wood tables, baristas crafting latte art like it's a damn religion. I'm nursing an espresso, the bitter kick grounding me, when the door chimes. Sandy walks in. She doesn't see me at first. Her dark hair is swept into a messy bun, and her yellow sundress skims her curves, simple but striking. My heart leaps in joy. Geez, she's so young. But her eyes, those sharp, lively eyes, are shadowed, darting like she's hunted. She clutches a canvas tote, her knuckles white. Then I see why. A man follows her. Mid-40s, sharp navy suit, gold cufflinks flashing like warning lights. His dark hair is combed to perfection, his hand possessive on her waist. Too tight. She flinches, and my gut twists. A boyfriend? Then I see the wedding ring on her finger. Why didn't I notice it the other day? Sandy turns, sees me. Her eyes widen, a silent plea flickering before she masks it. If I didn't know any better, I would have guessed she'd been held against her will. The man, her husband, I realize, kisses her cheek, his lips lingering. She freezes, her smile brittle. I want to throw up. Being a private detective, I can feel there's something wrong with this picture, and it has nothing to do with being jealous. The first warning. Unable to stop myself, I cross the cafe, dodging tables, my boots scuffing the hardwood. Good to meet you again, Sandy. The man sizes me up, his gray eyes cold as steel. Marcus Voss, I'll learn later. Real estate tycoon, power broker, danger in a tailored suit. He's tall, lean, with the kind of polish that screams wealth. His smile doesn't reach his eyes. Who are you? I met Sandy at Hillary's wedding. I see. His expression turns even colder. Sandy's gaze begs me to back off, her fingers twisting the strap of her tote. Enjoy your drinks. I nod, stepping back, but my eyes don't leave Marcus. He guides her to a table, his hand never leaves her as if afraid she'd run away. Even after returning to my seat, I watch. Every tense gesture, every forced smile. Trouble's brewing, and I'm already too deep to walk away. I slip her my card when her husband is distracted. She has the good sense not to react. The entire exchange happens in a split second. By the time he turns to her, I'm halfway out of the door. The secret meeting. The next morning, Sandy's waiting outside my pie office in South End, a gritty pocket of Charlotte where warehouses mix with breweries. She's in jeans and a white blouse, her hair loose, but her eyes are red-rimmed, desperate. The street hums with delivery trucks and morning joggers, the air sharp with coffee and asphalt. How do you know I need help? I give her a searching look before leading her to my office. It's my job to read people. Yeah, she laughs, glancing nervously everywhere, still standing. It's a big mistake coming here. Talk, I say firmly before she bolts. What's going on, Sandy? Marcus isn't just controlling. You saw only a glimpse. He's dangerous. He'll kill me before letting me go. I lean against the brick wall, my leather jacket creaking. Taking this case, Hillary's cousin, a married woman, is a disaster waiting to happen. But the way she looks, vulnerable and tough, hooks me. Tell me what you need what to do, I say. I've a plan, she says, smiling for the first time. There's no other choice but to take him down. Her bravery delights me. I remove my jacket and hang it, then settle behind my chair. Her gaze never leaves my body, and the old spark returns. Digging up dirt. Marcus Voss is a powerhouse. Board seats at Bank of America, political donors in Raleigh, a real estate empire stretching from Ballantyne to Lake Norman. His temper is legendary, whispers of broken deals and bruised egos. Offshore accounts in the Caymans, a mistress in a Dilworth penthouse, a secret lake house in Huntersville. Sandy has proven useful, but it is not enough. I dig deeper. My office, a cramped loft above a taco joint, smells of ink and stale coffee. I pore over financials late into the night, the Charlotte skyline twinkling through my window. Sandy's counting on me, and the thought burns hotter than the whiskey I sip to stay awake. Close calls. Trouble finds me fast. My office is trashed, files strewn, desk drawers yanked open. Nothing stolen, just a warning. The next day, a black BMW tails me from uptown to Noda, its tinted windows glaring in my rearview. I lose it in the Arts District's maze of murals and breweries, but my pulse doesn't slow. Sandy calls, her voice trembling. He knows, and he'll hurt you, Jack. Let him try. I try to sound confident, but this is the big league. I'm leaving him, she says, trying to sound brave. Don't tell him or anyone else. I'm worried for her because when a woman decides to leave an abusive partner, it's the most dangerous time for her. That night, I slide my .45 under my pillow, the metal cold against my fingers. The trap. Marcus plays dirty, trying to ruin me, and I fail to see the trap. A woman, blonde, all legs and lies, hires me for a case. I meet her in the parking lot of Plaza Midwood, neon signs buzzing overhead. She slides into my car, slips me a bag, her smile too sharp. Then the cops burst in, cuffs ready. They find illegal surveillance gear in the bag. Planted. Everyone says I'm a bit too careful, paranoid even, but that saved me. Hidden audio of her setup, video from my car's dashcam. There's no case. I walk, but it's close. Too close. Marcus's shadow looms larger, his reach tightening like a noose. The confrontation. Sandy has had enough. She storms into Marcus's office in the Hearst Tower, a glass monolith in Uptown. I follow, my heart pounding. When I told her what happened, she sprang into action, wouldn't listen to any reason. She wants to end it today despite there's not being enough for the takedown. Her cheeks turn lovely pink when angry, and I have an urge to kiss her. It's totally inappropriate with a client, and that too a married client half my age. She's wearing a scent that makes me crazy. The receptionist, in a sleek blazer, tries to stop us, but Sandy's fire is unstoppable. Marcus's office is all mahogany and city views, his smirk as polished as his cufflinks. This was low even for you, Sandy snaps, her voice has an edge. He laughs, leaning back in his leather chair. No one will believe you, darling. How many times I told I own everyone who matters. I step forward, my laptop open. Photos of his mistress. Emails to his fixer. Voicemails ordering bribes. His smirk vanishes, his face paling. All we want is to let her go, I say. We'll see about that. His expression turns deadly. The fallout. The leak hits like a grenade. Ex-posts spread the dirt, Marcus's affairs, his abuse, his bribes. His PR team scrambles, but investors bolt. 3 boards suspend him. Charlotte's elite turn on him, their whispers sharp as knives at country club brunches. We did it, Sandy says and wraps her arms around my neck. My arms envelop her tiny body. She inhales in a sharp breath as I hold on to a beat too long. Pressing her against my body feels incredible. I jerk back, realizing she's a married woman. She tries, clearing her throat. I can tell she's attracted to me, but the timing is all wrong. She's a woman who'll like a long-term commitment, and I'm not that guy. Men like Marcus don't go down easy. He's a wounded animal, I say, avoiding her penetrating gaze. It makes him deadly, so be on guard, Sandy. Psychological warfare. Marcus gets smarter. No more brute force. Surgical attacks. My credit cards declined at a diner in Dilworth. My email floods with adult content subscriptions I never signed up for. My new clients refuse to work with me after productive meetings. Even the landlord threatens eviction. Someone sent a tip about illegal surveillance gear in my unit. Worse still, I get pulled over at least once a week now. Taillight malfunction, suspicious tip-offs, always the same 2 officers with tired eyes and bored smirks. I know who's behind it. I meet Sandy in a small motel room. This is the only place she can afford. Why did you marry the jerk if you don't mind me asking? My parents pushed me in that direction. My father worked for him, so I felt obligated. My jaw tightens in anger. It wasn't as bad as it sounds. As a young naive woman, he was older and refined. Then he showed his true colors. He's not going to stop until he has me back. I put my hands over her shoulders and gaze straight into her beguiling eyes. I won't let that happen. She looks so young. Her mouth moves but no words come out. She finally nods and presses her face into my chest. Thank you. One night, I find a dead crow nailed to my office door. Its wings are spread wide, blood dried to the wood. No note. Just a message, back off. But I don't. The frame job. I'm halfway to my car when I notice the flat tire. Passenger side. Clean slash, straight through. As I curse and kneel to change it, a black SUV rolls up behind me. Flashing red and blue. Not a marked cruiser, undercover officers. 2 plainclothes cops step out, badges flashing. Jack Ryland? One asks. We have a warrant. They pop my trunk before I can speak. Inside, a duffel bag. Packed with cash, burner phones, and a small, unregistered Glock. I freeze. That's not mine. They exchange a look. It takes 3 hours in holding, 1 lawyer, and 2 internal affairs calls to get me out. My friend on the force vouches for me. The evidence is perfect, too clean. Another setup. I step out into the dawn air, the city still asleep. Charlotte feels smaller now, more dangerous. And Marcus? He's not trying to scare me anymore. He's trying to erase me. He'll be even more dangerous now. The attack, who is it? Sandy asks from the other side of the door, her voice cautious. Me. She opens the door. She wears a revealing night suit, silk, easy to strip off. Isn't this late? She yawns and covers her mouth. Today he'll strike. I close the door behind us and lock it. You'll spend the night with me? She stammers. Don't worry, I'll take the couch and keep my hands off you. Yeah, sure, she says with a laugh. There isn't much talking as we take our separate places. I wonder if I should reconsider putting my hands on her. My ears pick up her every toss and turn. A guy of my age shouldn't desire her so much. It wasn't that long ago I would have taken without a second thought. Jack, she whispers in the dark. Yeah, I murmur and change position to ease the tension. She says nothing, and the room goes quiet again. It's so tempting to be with her, but the threat remains. After failing to keep me locked up, he'll attack the other target. I hear faint footsteps and spring up into action. Get up. She follows me without saying a word. We are already out of the room through the window when there's a loud thud. What's that? She asks. They're breaking the door. Just keep going. As I drive her away, my mind races to find a solution to this problem. What now? She whispers. We end it, the endgame. I play my best card. I have been surveilling him. That's why I knew he'd attack Sandy. Audio of Marcus ordering surveillance, threats, even a hit. I leak it to a local reporter as it can't be given to the police directly because they'll want to know how I got all that stuff. The media devours it, SOC TV, the Charlotte Observer, every outlet blasting Marcus's name. Cops can't ignore it. They arrest him on the 18th hole at Ballantine Country Club, his golf club still in hand. As soon as the grand jury indicts him, Sandy serves him divorce papers. Thank you for everything. Sandy looks so happy. I clasped my hands together, suppressing the urge to touch her. She's not his, but she's not mine. Sparks ignite. We sit on a bench by the lake at Freedom Park, the water shimmering under street lamps. Crickets chirp, the air soft with jasmine. Sandy's in a linen dress, her hair loose, her eyes catching the light. She's beautiful, and it hurts. This is wrong, she whispers, her voice catching. Her hand brushes mine, a spark that could burn us both. It hasn't even been a week. A bit too convenient. She makes a face. Yeah, I say, my throat tight. We don't move. The space between us hums, alive with everything we can't say, can't do. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Bittersweet freedom. 6 months later, the courtroom smells like dust and old sweat. Sandy's divorce finalizes today. She sits beside her lawyer, pale but resolute, hair tied back, no makeup. She doesn't need it. She's radiant in her strength. Marcus doesn't show. The judge signs off with a bored nod. The gavel drops like thunder. Just like that, she's free. Outside, the sun's too bright. She shields her eyes, then looks at me. She says, so that's it. No smile, just quiet relief. I nod. You're safe now. She touches my arm, light as air. Come with me to Asheville. Fresh start. Mountains. No past, my throat locks. I want to. God, I want to. But I shake my head. You need a clean start. And I'm not clean. Her eyes shimmer. You're wrong, Jack. You're the only thing that ever felt real. I kiss her softly. Just once. It tastes like salt and goodbye. Until we meet again. She drives away in a borrowed Civic, tail lights blinking like Morse code down the courthouse drive. I light a cigarette I won't finish. The city stretches before me, loud, broken, and mine. We never say it. But we both know we'll never see each other again.
Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, share, and like to help my channel.